Oh, okay, I have no time. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I posted a video and I'm so sorry for that. It's just been really hard. I'm taking 4 classes, upper level science classes, and I just am trying to make time for this as much as possible. For my YouTube channel, I'm gonna focus more on book videos. I'm just gonna give you guys an update of what I've read in the last 2 months. So I had January off and I started in February for school. And I just honestly just haven't read that much.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Not for any reason like I'm in a slump or like I'm sick of reading. I'm really not. I just don't have time. Like anytime I want to pick up a book and read it, I know I'm just gonna sit there and read the whole fucking thing. So like I can't do that when I'm trying to study organic chemistry. I'm trying to get to my goal of 65 to 75 books this year, but who knows? I'll probably do the majority of my reading in the summer. For the last 2 months, I only have 6 books, which I feel like for normal people, that's like good. But like for us booktubers, But these are actually books I really enjoyed. We'll get into it. But anyways, like and subscribe and follow for more book videos. Check out my TikTok because I do post on that. I have not taken a break on TikTok at all. So go check that out if you want more makeup content or just like my life content. In the first part of the year, as I said in my last book video, I said I was going to start with the Eden series. This is the Eden series. It is by Devin Perry. She has like 4 or 5 books in the series as far as I know. I have read both Indigo Ridge, which is the first book, and then Juniper Hill, which is the second book. I gave this book a 3.5 out of 5 stars, and I gave this like a 4 out of 5 stars. This is kind of like a small town romance vibes. The main character, she's a new chief and she meets this guy. They kind of just start hooking up while she's like in her new job and like in a new town. And each one of the characters has like something that's holding them back or some conflict that has led them to this town. The Edens are like the beloved family of the town. So that's kind of the plot of this one. There's a mystery on the side of the romance, which I really wanted this book to be really good. Like I thought this was going to be like a 5 out of 5 stars for me, but it just wasn't giving as much as it should have. Like it was too short, I feel like, and I just felt like it could have been so much better. Like I really thought this was just gonna turn me out, but it like didn't. But it was still good. I did enjoy this. I just wish it was longer. I remember they were like friends with benefits and then there was like suddenly together. It just didn't click enough for me. But when I read the second book in the series, I actually enjoyed this one a lot better than the first one. This is Juniper Hill. This is about a girl who moves to the same town. So it's with the same universe, obviously. And she has a son and he's like a baby. And she moves in with this guy who, I forgot all their names, but this guy that's brought with the main love interest of this book. They move in together because she needs somewhere to stay, and they kind of just get together. It's actually really cute. He's like a chef, which I love a guy who can cook. So hot. But again, it just didn't like wow me. It's not like amazing, but it is better than the first one. I'm currently reading Garrett Flats, which I think I have somewhere in my bookshelf. But I started reading that one, and so far, I only read like 2 chapters, but it's not enough to keep me my interest. I keep picking it up and then putting it down, so that's when you know. But I still enjoyed it nonetheless. I read in January, I read The Offside by Avery Keelan. I've actually been very much obsessed with this book. I gave this like a 4 out of 5 stars. I feel like this is better though than this one, so maybe this gets like a 3.8 and this one gets like a 4. I actually very much enjoy this. This is a typical hockey romance book. Ignore the cover. The cover is so bad. About this girl who gets dumped by the captain of her hockey team, and she's like pissed off about it. No longer one of the hockey girlfriends, and she starts to fall in love with the captain of the rival hockey team, which is him, Chase. And her name is Bailey. And actually they have a really cute romance. It's very sweet. It's too long though. Like it's very long. There's a couple conflicts that are really interesting. There's drama. I'd recommend if you're like in a slump and you just need something to read or you like long books. Promotes safe sex. Reread some of the scenes multiple times. It is very cheesy. So it's not gonna change your life. Next I read, which was probably the best out of all these 6 books that I read. This is Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Oh my god, I'm actually obsessed with this book. This book is a 5 out of 5 stars. I'm not even gonna try to explain it too much. This is about a newspaper writer who gets a chance to interview Evelyn Hugo, who's like the biggest movie star of the 1900s and like into the 21st century. And basically she gets to write a novel about her life by doing an interview before she dies. And I'm telling you guys, you need to read this. If you're a reader, this is required reading. Like, I'm not fucking playing. This book made me sob. Like, insert the clip.
It is 3:52 a.m. and I'm almost done with Evelyn Hugo. 7 episodes of Evelyn Hugo. And I just can't stop sobbing. I just feel simultaneously so bad and so happy for everyone at the same time. God. I don't know how I'm gonna recover from this. I need the most simplest book to read after this because I can't do this. Taylor, Jake, and Reed, you literally ruined my life.
I have never cried 5 to 10 chapters straight. Like, never sobbed this much. And if that's the kind of books you like that literally ruins your life, I am telling you to read this book. Like, it's already gonna be in the best of the books at the end of this year. Next, 2 more books. I have the newest Tessa Bailey book, Secretly Yours. This is a very, very cute book. I also gave it like a 4 out of 5 stars. I always enjoy Tessa Bailey's books. They're never like 5 out of 5 stars for me, to be honest, but they always entertain me and they always are really sweet to read. I read this actually on Valentine's Day and I specifically picked it because it's perfect for that. Basically about this girl who gardens. She's kind of a quirky girl, honestly. She gets a chance to work on this guy's lawn who happens to be her old college crush or something like that, or old high school crush. And he owns a vineyard and he's like back in town. They fall in love very hard. I feel like you can never go wrong with Tessa Bailey's books. And lastly, this is the final offer from Lauren Asher. I am very, 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 very much obsessed with this series. This is definitely one of my favorite series I've read in a while. This is part of the Dreamland Billionaire series, but you can actually go watch my other book videos to find explanations of the first 2 books, Final Offer and Terms and Conditions. It's basically about this grandfather who dies, and in his will, he wants to leave, obviously, his millions and millions and millions of dollars from their Dreamland company, which is basically like Disneyland in books. And he wants to leave all this money and whatever for his 3 grandsons, but in order to get their shares, they have to do multiple different things that is put in the will. So for this book, Callahan, his job was to basically sell this old lake house that was tied to his old girlfriend that he treated like shit, his only person he's ever loved. So essentially he has to go back to this house and try to sell it and convince Alana to sell the house while also simultaneously making amends and potentially getting back together. What shocked me about this book, I don't know if this is like a spoiler, but Callahan is a huge alcoholic, and that is the main theme of this book, which honestly shot it up to be one of the best books of the series. I thought it was really heartfelt. I found that it was really shocking for him to be such a heavy alcoholic from how like they presented him in the first 2 books as being such this happy, positive person. Honestly thought this book was gonna be the worst of the 3, but it was definitely a 5 out of 5 stars for me. I think I'll have to go back and like think about the other 3 books and which is my favorite, but I really enjoyed this series. Anyways, guys, I need to leave, but I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video. I know I haven't been on YouTube in a while, but I am back. Love you.